Over the past few weeks, the togetherness between Jungkook and Taehyung in Switzerland has continued to be in the spotlight of global fans. The two members of BTS were seen enjoying a time away from the hustle and bustle of the big stage, choosing the serene landscape of the Alps as the backdrop for their togetherness. Switzerland, with its crystal-clear lakes and clean winter air, seems like the perfect escape after a long schedule and industrial pressures that never really stop. According to a number of fan sources who happen to be in the same location, Jungkook seemed more relaxed than usual. He was seen several times walking in a black hoodie and a simple hat, enjoying a warm coffee while gazing at the view of the mountains covered with thin snow. Taehyung, with his trademark fashion sense, was elegant yet casual, combining a long coat with classic boots that made him look like a European movie character. The aura of both exuded calm, as if Switzerland gave room to breathe deeper. Many people ask, is this just a vacation? Or is there a hidden agenda behind it? Speculation is growing that time in Switzerland is not only about rest, but also reflection and planning the next step. As two artists with global influence, their every decision is almost always far-reaching. Fans believe this moment may be an important phase before a major project is announced. Some analysts of the Korean entertainment industry considered that, after a period of intense individual activity, it was natural that Jungkook and Taehyung chose a neutral place to strategize. Jungkook, who is known as a perfectionist, is probably perfecting a new musical concept, while Taehyung, who often shows an interest in the visual arts and fashion, could be in the midst of designing a wider international collaboration. Switzerland, with its exclusive and artistic image, is often the meeting point of world creators. What makes the public even more curious is the interaction of the two, which seems warm but full of mystery. They were several times seen talking seriously on the balcony of the hotel against the backdrop of the sunset. Their body language shows a time-tested closeness, a friendship that grew from trainee times and continues to grow today. The closeness was not a mere romanticization of fans, but rather a real dynamic of two individuals who have gone through many phases together. The next target is also a hot topic. There are rumors that after Switzerland, they may go on a trip to Japan for both professional and personal agendas. Japan has always been one of the biggest markets for BTS, and the possibility of special projects there is always open. But there are also whispers that the two are preparing something more personal, perhaps a collaboration piece that blends Jungkook's unique vocal tone with Taehyung's signature baritone feel. If looking at previous patterns, Jungkook often uses quiet time to evaluate the direction of his music. He is known to not hesitate to repeat the recording process many times for the sake of perfect results. Taehyung, on the other hand, tends to put forward emotions and aesthetics. This mix of characters often results in something unexpected yet alluring. Then it is not impossible for Switzerland to witness the birth of the next big idea. In addition to the professional aspect, many fans also hope that this trip gives them space to strengthen personal ties. The Korean entertainment industry is notoriously crowded and competitive, so a moment of respite like this is invaluable. Amid the slowly falling snow and the sparkling lights of small town at night, they seem to enjoy being together without the glare of an official camera. Only the light of a fan's phone occasionally captured the shadows of two figures walking side by side. Interestingly, some sources say that the meeting in Switzerland also opens up opportunities for cooperation with European creators. The global worlds of fashion and music are increasingly connected, and the presence of Taehyung, known as an international style icon, could be a new bridge. Jungkook, with his strong global image, also has a cross-cultural appeal that other artists rarely have. Is the next target a duet project, surprise tour, or a brand new launch? Until now, there has been no official confirmation. But one thing is clear, their every step is always calculated. Switzerland may be just the beginning of a new, bigger chapter. Amid all the speculation, fans chose one stance: to wait enthusiastically. Because if there's one thing Jungkook and Taehyung are consistent about, it's their ability to shock the world at the most unexpected moment. And when that moment comes, perhaps we will see that the quiet days in Switzerland are not just a vacation, but the foundation of a next big step that is ready to rock the global stage once again. Speculation grew stronger when some fans realized that the public schedules of the two were indeed deliberately emptied in the same period. In an industry as big as BTS, the schedule void is not a simple coincidence. There is usually careful planning behind it. This triggers the theory that Switzerland is not just a haven, but a transitional space towards a new phase, one that may be more mature, more personal, and more daring than on a foggy morning. Jungkook is seen carrying a small notebook. He sat for a long time by the lake, writing something with a serious but calm expression. Many thought it was the lyrics. Jungkook is known as a figure who keeps ideas secretly before finally exploding in a major work. Meanwhile, Taehyung is caught on camera several times visiting local art galleries. He seemed to be discussing with a curator, pointing to several works with enthusiasm. His interest in fine art is no secret, and it could be part of creative research for future visual projects that if you look at their dynamics over the years, Jungkook and Taehyung have a unique way of processing pressure. Jungkook tends to deal with it with relentless hard work, while Taehyung seeks tranquility through visual beauty and atmosphere. Switzerland gives both what they need: ample space for thought and non-judgmental silence. In a world that is always moving fast, stopping for a moment can actually be the most strategic step. Rumors about his next target are growing into several possibilities. First, a musical project with a more intimate feel. Fans have long imagined a full-fledged duet between Jungkook's soft voice and Taehyung's warm baritone. If true, Switzerland could be the cradle of the concept. Perhaps a song with a touch of acoustics, inspired by mountain winds and a classic European atmosphere. Second, global collaboration. Taehyung's name is often associated with international fashion brands, while Jungkook has a very strong commercial appeal. It is possible that they are strategizing to expand their influence in the European market, taking advantage of the momentum of their presence in Switzerland to build new networks. Third, advanced travel plans. Japan is touted as a potential next destination. The country has a historical affinity with their careers and an unusually solid fan base. If it is true that they are heading there after Switzerland, then most likely there is an important agenda prepared, be it a recording project, an exclusive photo shoot, or a business meeting of a confidential nature. But behind all the strategic analysis, there is a simpler side: two best friends who enjoy time together. Sometimes the next target is not always about big achievements, but rather about maintaining balance. In an industry full of highlights, maintaining trust and closeness with one another can be the most basic yet most important goal. Some fans who were lucky to see them from a distance said that their laughter sounded loose, not far-fetched. There was a moment when Taehyung placed his hand on Jungkook's shoulder while pointing at a snow-capped mountain peak. Jungkook smiled broadly, as if to say yes to something. The simple image spread quickly on social media, sparking a new wave of emotion and speculation. Are they talking about the future? Or just enjoy the scenery without the burden? To be sure, Jungkook and Taehyung's every move always has a broader impact than just a personal journey. They are global figures, symbols of a generation that grew up with their music. If Switzerland becomes the starting point, then the next target will most likely reflect a new maturity, whether in music, visuals, or their individual career direction. The world may not yet know exactly what they are up to, but one thing feels clear: there's an energy of preparation behind that calm, like a storm that gathers strength before crashing, or like a composer who perfects the last note before the stage curtain opens. And when finally the official announcement comes, whether it's a song, collaboration, or another big project, fans will again remember the silent days in Switzerland